A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a bold move to counteract Russia's ongoing war efforts in Ukraine, the United Kingdom has announced a significant sanctions package targeting 30 ships identified as part of Russia's so-called shadow fleet. This fleet has been notorious for skirting international restrictions to transport vast quantities of oil and petroleum products, generating billions of dollars in revenue for the Kremlin. The announcement was made by the Foreign Office on Monday, marking the largest sanctions package aimed at this fleet to date. The UK government has now sanctioned a total of 73 tankers, leading the world in efforts to cripple Russia's oil revenue, which is seen as a critical funding source for Moscow's military operations. Foreign Secretary David Lammy, attending a G7 foreign ministers meeting in Italy, emphasized the urgency of the situation, stating, "Russia's oil revenues are fueling the fires of war and destruction in Ukraine." He reiterated the UK's commitment to ensuring that both the ships and those enabling their operations face consequences for undermining sanctions. According to the Foreign Office, half of the newly sanctioned ships were responsible for delivering over £3.4 billion, approximately $4.3 billion, worth of oil and oil products in the last year alone. This substantial figure underscores the significance of these sanctions in disrupting Russia's financial channels. Additionally, two Russian insurance companies, Alfa Strakovany and VSK, were also sanctioned for their role in facilitating the operations of the shadow fleet. The sanctions come in response to an agreement reached during the European Political Community Summit in July, where leaders collectively decided to tighten measures against this fleet. The UK hopes that these latest sanctions will further constrain the Kremlin's ability to fund its illegal war in Ukraine and engage in malign activities worldwide. This decisive action by the UK highlights its leadership role in the global effort to combat the shadow fleet, surpassing the sanctions imposed by other nations. To date, the United States has sanctioned 39 tankers, while the European Union has targeted 19. The UK government's assertion of having sanctioned the most vessels reinforces its commitment to international security and stability. As the situation in Ukraine continues to evolve, the UK is urging other nations to maintain pressure on Russia's war machine. Foreign Secretary Lammy's presence at the G7 meeting signifies the UK's proactive approach in rallying support for Ukraine, calling for an increase in military and financial assistance to the embattled nation. Despite these sanctions, Russia has shown a remarkable ability to circumvent restrictions, with reports indicating that approximately one-third of the blacklisted oil tankers have resumed operations to deliver Russian oil. This adaptability poses a significant challenge for Western nations attempting to enforce sanctions effectively. The UK government remains vigilant and committed to addressing these challenges, recognizing that the stakes are high not only for Ukraine but also for global security. The ongoing conflict has prompted a re-evaluation of international relations and trade, with energy resources at the forefront of geopolitical tensions. As the G7 nations and other allies continue to strategize their responses to Russia's actions, the UK's latest sanctions serve as a reminder of the ongoing struggle to uphold international laws and norms. The world watches closely as these developments unfold, highlighting the intricate balance of power and the critical importance of collective action in addressing global crises. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.